tonight's free readings. Trying to get back to the community for showing support. So if you are a supporter for growing Reiki businesses or just small businesses in general, feel free to follow me on my Instagram accounts. And as soon as you do that, I can give you a free reading. I also listed my Reiki website information in the description box below if you're interested. But today I'm giving free readings for those who are following me on my Instagram accounts to support my Reiki business. I am a certified Reiki practitioner in the first degree and second degree, master level in June 2024. I went to the Minnesota School for Reiki Healing and Treatment, and I assist those who are seeking healing medically, spiritually, in person and distance. So I left my website information in the description box below, which is www.findingascension.com. You can follow me on my Instagram profiles, which are listed in the description box as well as in the chat. And as soon as you follow me and show support to my Reiki business, either through following me on my accounts or checking out my website on www.findingascension.com, I will go ahead and give you a reading of your preference, either love, career, finances, or whatever comes to mind, using a combination of tarot for divination, oracle, pendulum of your choosing. Appreciate your support. I've been doing tarot for many years. I first stumbled upon tarot as a teenager, and I used to hide my tarot cards because not a lot of people were really truly accepting of tarot back in the day, so I've been doing tarot for quite some time. I'm also a Reiki practitioner. As you can see off into the distance, my Reiki certification is actually up against the wall. So I take pride in helping people heal medically, spiritually, mind, body, and spirit, help them stay in line, help them with their chakras. So if you are interested in a free reading with me today, feel free to follow me on my Instagram. And then also, if you could check out my website, all of my information is listed on how you could book a Reiki session with me. And if you're ever interested in a personal reading, that is also listed in the description box as well. You can always subscribe to my channel when I do go live. It is very rare that I go live because I am very busy trying to expand my Reiki business. I'm also going to be a part of some holistic events in the state of Minnesota. And the holistic events, there's a large quantity of vendors that go to these events. It's a psychic convention, so I will also be advertising my Reiki business at the holistic events in the state of Minnesota across the Twin Cities. So you can also see my booking table there when I set everything up. Welcome, welcome. Don't have a whole lot of people in the chat. It's football day today, so I would imagine people are probably watching football right now. And if I don't get a lot of people that hop into this live, I will end up trying to hop on later tonight just to see if it's busy or if people are interested in readings at a later time today. Since it is football Sunday, I kind of figured that would happen. Lots of people are watching football. Normally I am like watching football as well. I'm a Vikings fan. But the Vikings constantly break my heart because they do good and then they slip up. So hopefully everybody's doing good today, feeling blessed, feeling good. Yeah, so if you guys want a free reading today, and normally I don't offer free readings, I only offer paid readings. All you have to do is look at the description box or in the chat and just follow me on Instagram. I have 2 Instagram accounts, one for my Reiki business and one for personal. So if you do want a reading with me, all you gotta do is follow the 2 accounts that are listed in the chat and in the description, and then you can just set up a short general reading with me today, either love related, career related, or whatever question you have. If you'd like a more personal reading, you can always book with me. I listed my pricing in the description box, also along with my Reiki business information and my website information as well. Welcome who all just joined. Many blessings to you guys. Appreciate you being here. It's been a very long time since I went live. If you guys are interested in a personal reading with me today, or should I say a general free reading, feel free to check out my description box below. All you have to do is follow me on any one of my Instagram profiles to support my Reiki business. I'm a certified Reiki practitioner in the 1st degree, 2nd degree. Master level will be in June 2024. My website is www.findingascension.com, which lists all my prices for my Reiki services, both in person and distance. It also will give you a description of what Reiki is, the history of Reiki. But today I'm offering free readings for those who are supporting my spiritual business, my Reiki practice. Please feel free to follow me at Rochelle Cook 41 through my Instagram and at Finding Ascension. And when you do that, I will give you a free reading today. I also list personal readings in the description box. For those who are interested in booking a private reading with me, that will be listed in the description box. For those who are interested in Reiki sessions, both in person or distance, that'll be listed in the description box through my website at www.findingascension.com. And typically I don't go live very often, so depending on how busy I am in this live stream will determine if I hop back on later. So far we only have a few in the chat. That's okay. I know it's football Sunday and people are probably most likely watching football instead. But today I'm offering free readings for those who follow me on my Instagram accounts to also support my growing Reiki business. And again, that's www.findingascension.com. Reiki is an old Japanese technique form of energy work that will help promote relaxation and healing. So to support my business, please follow me at my Instagram accounts, which are listed in the chat and the description below. And once you do that, I will give you a free reading today of your preference. When you do follow me on Instagram, please just type something in the chat, and then I will go ahead and give you a free read. You can also subscribe to my channel. It's not often I do go live, but when I do, you would be notified upon hitting the notification bell. Nice to see you too. Many blessings. So I'm offering readings today for those who follow me on my Instagram. And I'm offering free readings for those who also check out my Instagram account for my spiritual business and my website information, which is www.findingascension.com. Yeah, so I am offering free readings today for those who follow me on my Instagram account to support my Reiki practitioner business. So if you are interested in a free reading today, I don't normally go live that often, but you can always subscribe. And when you subscribe and you hit the notification bell, you'll be notified when I do go live. I also do a lot of pick-a-card readings, pendulum readings, rune readings, mediumship readings. I'm clairvoyant, claircognate, clairsentient. I'm also a big empath, and I'm an intuitive healer. I am Reiki certified in the first degree, second degree, and I will actually be at a master level June 2024. I earned my Reiki certification from the Minnesota School of Reiki and Healing and Training, Yushi Holy Fire to be exact. My website is www.findingascension.com. I list all of my Reiki services on my website. So today I'm offering free readings for those who actually follow me on my Instagram accounts to support my Reiki business, and that is Rochelle Cook 41 and at Finding Ascension. So if you follow me on my Instagram, I will go ahead and give a reading for you today. If you're ever interested in a personal reading, that information is listed in the description box below, along with my website information. So there's only a couple of people in the chat. I've been waiting, just kind of hanging out. I know it's football Sunday, so a lot of people are probably watching football. I might hop off and hop back on later this evening, just to see if there's more people showing on live. Typically during the evening or nighttime, there's a lot more people. Thought I might hop on and offer some free readings, and then if anybody is interested in a Reiki session, you can always book a session with me on www.findingascension.com. And I also have my Instagram accounts listed in the commentary area as well as in the description. But I am offering free readings today, just to those who actually follow me on my Instagram. And I also have my website information too. Is it Geisha Girl XO? Since I'm only really seeing Geisha Girl XO, if you are interested in getting like a free general reading with me today, there's not a lot of people in the chat, and I know it's football Sunday, so a lot of people are probably watching football right now. If you are interested in a free reading, all you have to do is follow me on my Instagram to support my Reiki business and my personal account as well. And also check out my website at www.findingascension.com. And I am a certified Reiki practitioner. I am clairvoyant. I am clairsentient. I am clairaudient. I am an empath. And I received my Reiki certification in the first degree, second degree from the Minnesota School of Reiki Healing and Training. So, well, thank you. Appreciate your support. Let's see here. I will check to see if you followed me. Did you follow me at the Rochelle Cook 41? I'm not getting a notification yet. So make sure you follow both of the accounts, and then I will go ahead and give you a free reading. And then if you're ever interested in like future live streams, or you want to book a more personal reading, all of that information is listed in the description box. You can always subscribe to my channel. Oh, you did? Awesome! Yeah, I don't know what I have you listed under though, name-wise, or what your account. Awesome. I appreciate the support. Did you have a question? I use my top Tiana deck, one of my favorite throwback decks. Not a lot of people even have this deck, it's really cool. So what is your question? You can post it in the chat. Type it out in the chat what your question is, since you stated you followed me a while back. Did you have a question? Yes, I wanted to know if my wisdom teeth surgery will go well. I'm scared terribly. Aww. I'm going to send a little Reiki your way. So I'm going to use a pendulum and I'll draw some cards for you. So this is one of my pendulums. It's a rainbow moonstone. If it shakes this way, that means yes. If it shakes this way, that's a no. If it goes in a circle, that means maybe. So I'm going to go ahead and ask my pendulum first if your wisdom teeth surgery is going to go well. Will Asia Girl Exos wisdom teeth surgery go well? So that is a yes. I'll pull some cards for you. How is Geisha Girl Exo's wisdom teeth surgery going to go for her? So I do feel the procedure is going to go well. One of the things to keep in mind is you're going to have quite a recovery process. Now the recovery process, they may prescribe you medication. You will be extremely sore. There's also going to be the need to rest, recuperate. You may receive the gift from someone close to you. So there is an emphasis of somebody maybe gifting you with like your favorite snack or even flowers or just support, because you're going to be in a lot of pain. I see family members or close friends. Now the surgery process is going to be very extremely painful afterwards, because you are going to have to, it's going to test your strength, right? It's going to test your ability to withstand the pain. So that's another thing to keep in mind is you're going to be extremely worried about the process, overthinking about the process, kind of scared, nervous. That's normal. You may even be able to get both anesthesia and Novocaine. So you're going to be extremely numb and extremely not really coherent, if that makes sense. So you'll be kind of in and out of consciousness. Now, they're going to kind of take things slow with the procedure. They're going to walk you through everything. They're going to kind of talk you through the procedure. And then that way you'll be able to kind of know that this is a pretty typical process. They're going to give you anesthesia. They're going to give you Novocaine. They're going to give you a lot of gauze. They're going to recommend that you don't eat certain foods, don't drink certain beverages. They're going to recommend that you don't smoke. Smoking e-cigarettes or tobacco, because that can cause significant damage to the blood clot. Because you want to create clotting so that you're not bleeding after your wisdom teeth get taken out, and they can be very deep pockets. So when you have very deep pockets like that upon taking out wisdom teeth, they may recommend to use a little bit of ice, and also, not to mention, they're going to be recommending that you don't smoke cigarettes or e-cigarettes, because that can cause significant issues with the clotting in the pocket of the gum tissue. And if you don't smoke, that's going to be very good, because they're going to be recommending at the end of the procedure, they're going to start listing off things to be mindful of. They're going to say, make sure you're not smoking, make sure you're not vaping, make sure you're taking out your gauze every 1 to 2 hours, replacing it with new gauze. They're going gonna have to, there might even recommend somebody coming to pick you up, that you're not driving. Even if you only have Novocaine and you don't get anesthesia, they're still gonna recommend that, right? Because they want you to be in a safe situation. They don't want to put your life at risk. But if you are gonna be under anesthesia, they're definitely gonna recommend somebody to pick you up. I'm picking up like a lot of like on and off sadness or something that just recently happened, caused a little bit of. Five of Cups can talk about depression, sadness, being kind of left out, cold. So there might be a particular situation that's causing you a little bit of grief at the moment besides your question. There's somebody either toxic in your close parameters or somebody who is kind of wishy-washy. It could be a friend or somebody that you had to walk away with the Eight of Cups just recently. And whoever this individual is kind of caused a lot of heartache, a lot of pain, and that's causing you to walk away with the Eight of Cups. So, I know you were asking about the procedure. My pendulum said everything will go good, and my card said that, you know, the recovery process is going to be kind of a little bit manageable, but somewhat really painful, but everything is going to go fine. You're going to be in the hands of professionals, so nothing to worry there. But there is other energy of moving on from something or someone who caused you some heartache. This person is kind of lingering around in your energy. They're very toxic. That's why the devil's here. The devil can also talk about they have an addictive personality. They can be very obsessive. They can be very clingy, very manipulative. So there is a energy around you that is definitely clinging on to you. So you may want to do some cord cutting. We also have the Nine of Cups. So this can talk about trying to attempt to focus on yourself and focus on your goals and focus on things that you would like to achieve in the meantime. And really just try to take a step back and reflect on the things that have happened to you. And this is going to cause you to go into a deep reflection, an introspection, solitude. Really trying to be mindful of who's coming into your life and who's, you know, surrounding themselves around you. So there is a need to let go of something or someone that is weighing heavy on your energetic field. Yeah. I feel like this is somebody who you may have had a connection with in the past because we do have the Ten of Cups. So that can talk about, you know, there was maybe at one point a union, maybe things broke off, things didn't work out. This person's also, they have a tendency of lying, so they could have done something behind your back. They could have been talking to other people. They could have been DMing other people, watching other people's stories, being flirtatious. This person might even have substance issues, like they might drink, they might smoke, or they might party. They're like really, really obsessive. Like we had the devil energy earlier, so just be careful of that. This guy is dangerous about people. Oh wow, that's probably why I got the devil energy now. I would, yeah. Be very careful of this energy because this is, yes, I'm grieving from a past heartbreak, very accurate. Yeah, I can see that and I can feel that. Not to mention the Three of Swords just came flying out. So yeah, you definitely are going through like this recovery process, trying to get acclimated again. It's just, you know, going through heartbreak, it is kind of like a grieving process because you have to kind of flip the switch and try to get into this mindset that this is a healing process for you. And once you can master that, then you're able to fully heal at the capacity that you're supposed to so that you can move forward. So I would be very precautious of this individual who's very obsessive, very clingy. They're definitely giving me like this vibe where they're keeping a close eye on you for some reason. So just be mindful of that. If you need to even report this person, you can. You know, this person is very, yeah, I'm definitely getting like he's physical. This person can get physical sometimes. This person's very verbal. I'm seeing dark features. They may have dark hair, dark eyes, lighter skin complexion. Getting the chills. Okay. This guy definitely watches from afar. They definitely do not. When they're very possessive. Very, very, very possessive. This guy's like got dark eyes. I keep seeing dark eyes. They're obsessively thinking about you in a romantic sense. Like physically thinking about you in a romantic sense. The thought of you with somebody else or talking to somebody else, like they would get really physical. Yeah, stalker, exactly. You cut them off, domestic violence. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I back in like 2007 when my daughter was born, I was in a very turbulent relationship with my daughter. Who was very, very young. She's 16 now, but I was in a domestic situation myself. So your procedure is going to go fine. You are in the hands of professionals. They're going to walk you through a series of steps afterwards to make sure that you heal properly. So they're going to say something along the lines of do not smoke or do not vape. Be mindful of what you're eating and drinking. Replace your gauze every 1 to 2 hours, if not less. Make sure you're resting. They're going to give you anesthesia. They're also going to give you Novocaine, so they'll make sure you're extremely numb and extremely drugged up before they go ahead with the procedure. If you do have a high pain tolerance, especially like me, a high pain tolerance, I got several piercings and several tattoos, and not to mention I gave birth to 2 kids with no painkillers within less than an hour. So talk about high pain tolerance. I got a high pain tolerance, excuse my language. But legitly, your procedure is gonna go fine. This energy that I was picking up, you didn't even ask about this energy, but that person, that previous connection you were in, yes, this is something that you also do need to be mindful of, because I see this person trying to come back around, trying to create a lot of chaos. They're very possessive. They are very clingy. They are abusive. They're verbally abusive. They're physically abusive. They're very controlling. That's why the devil card came up. That's exactly why the devil card came up, because it's talking about toxicity, low vibrational energy, uh, codependent energy. So I really wish you the best. I'm going to be sending you love and light and from Reiki. If you, I'm so sorry to hear that. I would recommend that you get a no contact order or a restraining order. Sounds like that might be already in place, that you're already thinking about that or are already taking the necessary precautions to getting a no contact order or a restraining order, making and filing a police report. That is going to be necessary because this person is not going to leave you alone. Hi Harper, welcome. I'm just doing free readings today for people that end up following me on my Instagram, at RochelleCook41. It's listed in the chat. Also, I have my website information for those who are interested in Reiki sessions. I am a certified Reiki practitioner, first degree, second degree. Master level is in June 2024. I studied at the Minnesota School of Reiki Healing and Treatment. And if you do want a free reading today, all you have to do is follow me on my Instagram accounts. I'll go ahead and post them now. You're most welcome. And I don't know if you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you are subscribed to my YouTube channel, I mean, I don't go live as much as I used to anymore because I am a full-time mom. I also have like 2 other jobs. I'm a Reiki practitioner and I work in the student loan industry. And I do tarot as well on the side. But if you're ever interested in subscribing, you can always hit the notification bell and you can stay tuned for when I do go live. If you need like immediate attention, like an emergency, private reading, or guidance, you can always book a private reading with me, and I did list my information in the description box below. I also have my website information if you're ever interested in purchasing a Reiki session for healing or promoting healing. That is going to be through my findingascension.com website, and then I also sell crystals on there. One of my friends from California also offers tarot readings. I have him on my website as well. And I wish you nothing but blessings on your journey. If you want to just hang out in the chat, that's up to you. Makes me feel better. I've been dealing with a lot, so this just adds some stress for me. Yes, I would ask your angels and your spirit guides if you do believe in that. If you don't, that's fine. But we all have designated angels and spirit guides and ancestors associated with our lineage. I would ask them to be with you during the procedure. Ask for them to surround you with a white high vibrational light and a green healing light. And maybe before the procedure, it'd be beneficial for you to go into a deep meditative state of mind and picture yourself surrounded by a protective white light, and ask your angels and your ancestors to be with you during the procedure. But when I ask my pendulum and when I ask the cards, your procedure will go fine. They're going to give you some pills, they're going to prescribe you some medication, they're going to give you some Novocaine, they're going to give you some anesthesia, they're going to recommend that somebody pick you up, they're going to recommend that you don't eat or drink for a specific portion of time. They're also going to recommend that you switch your gauze every so often so that you don't have so that it clots properly. Because anytime you get your wisdom teeth pulled, they're going to direct you as to how to proceed after, like the aftercare process and what that looks like. And part of that is they do not recommend you smoke, and you indicated that you don't smoke, so that's good, but they always do recommend that just in case, and that goes for vaping as well. Yeah, I hope that helps. Harper, if you're still in the chat, I just want to say welcome. I'm giving free readings for those who follow me on my Instagram at Rochelle Cook, at Rochelle Cook 41, and at Finding Ascension. And I also, when I see that you have followed me, I will go ahead and give you a reading. There's not a lot of people in the chat, so there's not really a wait. And I might hop back on this evening, depending on how much time I have. Because I feel like since it's football Sunday, everybody's going to be watching football. So, yeah, definitely up to you. If you want to go ahead and follow me on at Rochelle Cook 41 and at Finding Ascension, if you do that, and when you do that, I'll go ahead and give you a free reading for your preference. I have oracles, I have tarot, I have a pendulum. I have runes, but I don't think I'm going to be using runes tonight, or should I say today. Yes, welcome, welcome. Hello. Greetings, greetings. So Harper, do you have an Instagram? For a free reading today, all you would have to do is follow me to support my Reiki business, my personal accounts, and I did list that information in the chat and the description box. So if you follow me and I see that you did follow me, you can get a free reading today for your preference. So. I also have a website. I always list my website information because I am a certified Reiki practitioner. I am a certified Reiki practitioner in the first degree, second degree for Yushi Holy Fire. Okay, that's one of the oldest lineages. And matter of fact, off into the distance, that's my certification right there in the background. I went to the Minnesota School for Reiki Healing and Training, going for my master level June 2024. So yes, to support my Reiki business. Feel free to follow me on Instagram. Also, I encourage you guys to subscribe to my channel. Even though I don't go live that often, I still do pick a cards. I still offer free readings. I still go live every so often. So if you are interested in a personal reading, you can always check out my information listed in the description box. If you need any Reiki sessions, that's also listed in the description box. But for today, I am offering free readings for those who are following me. So it should be at Rochelle Cook, and that's RochellelleCooke41. And then my other one is Finding Ascension. And once you are done doing that, and I see the notification, I will go ahead and give you a reading. Alright. If you do get a chance, definitely check out my website. I sell crystals on there as well as Reiki services. Since I am a certified Reiki practitioner, I always list my website information, which is www.findingascension.com. So, yes, if you're ever interested in that, feel free. Awesome. Thank you so much. And go ahead and post your question. All right. Thank you, Harper. So whatever question comes to mind, feel free to post that in the commentary area. I'm writing a book and I'm looking to have a career in writing and acting. That's absolutely a really very achievable goal. So if you're wondering how that's going to go, yeah, you're wondering how the book is going to go. I kind of figured. Alright, let's find out. So Harper is going to be writing a book. How is that going to go? How's that going to go? Spirits, the first thing I'm hearing is you definitely need to strategically think through the whole process, because I see you going back and forth a lot, questioning yourself a lot. You might have like instances where you're not as confident in yourself, or you're kind of questioning yourself, and Spirit's really encouraging you to keep working hard at that, because the thought process that you have around this creative insight that is in relation to starting and creating a book, it is going to go well, but it's not going to be easy. And the reason why I say that is because it's going to take a lot of hard work and dedication for you to kind of get out of your head. I feel like sometimes you're your own worst enemy. You have a tendency of overthinking, and I feel like you have a tendency of being guarded when it comes to your thoughts. Like, oh, is this going to turn out good? Is the collective going to even like this? Are they even going to be interested in some of the topics? What should the title be? What should the book be about? Is it going to be alluring enough where people are actually going to be interested in it? in it? Will I be successful? Am I going to make a lot of money? How can I advertise myself? You know what I mean? So it is a lot of hard work. It's a lot of dedication. It's a lot of planning. But let's keep finding out. So how is this process going to go? How is this process of creating a spirit? So that's one thing that you do need to remember. I told you that. It is not going to be easy. It is going to take a lot of work. I see late nights, staying up late, having a creative idea, but then redoing it because you realize that's something that you didn't want to do. So as long as you're passionate and you follow your heart and you are extremely driven towards this purpose, it will weigh in your favor. I think you need to be very selective on your audience, being mindful of your audience. Who are you trying to target when it comes to your audience? Is it a younger audience? Is it an older audience? Is it more teen-driven, adolescent-driven? The reason why I say that is whatever book you're trying to create, you have to think about your audience. You have to think about how is this going to draw attention to the collective in a way where they are not only interested, they're very intrigued. You want something that's going to, something that they're going to love, right, with the Ace of Cups. So think about the type of book as well. So there's so many different variations that you can go with. I feel like people will end up liking this book because it is creative and it is different. I feel like the background is, there's some mystery to this book. There is a storyline theme where it really makes people think. So if they go to read this book, there's a little bit of a mystery and realism, like life events or things that people can relate to their life. So I do feel like you're going to reach a broad spectrum of people that, a combination of people that are going to like this. Older, younger, more mature. So you're going to reach an audience where people do like this book, and I feel like it's going to reach many different age groups, which is good because you don't want to focus on just one. You want to focus on overall different lines of personalities, and also people that are drawn by the type of story, or if it's fiction or nonfiction. Can they relate it to something that's going on in their waking life? Is it relatable? Is it something that is it a mystery? Does it pull their attention in? Does it keep them guessing? So you got to really kind of step beyond your creative spark and really try to target a specific audience that's, not just one age group. I do feel with like these cards so far leads me to believe that it will be something that people like, but for some reason I feel like you're just going to be extremely tired because this process is going to be exhausting. It's like you'll start this and then you might stop it, or you'll have a creative like idea about what you should continue to talk about in this book, but then it like just weighs you down in the process. It kind of makes you feel discouraged. So Spirit is really encouraging you to follow your intuition. Like if you get a creative spark, it's for a reason. Sometimes you can meditate on it too. Say, Spirit, guide me towards what I should write about when I am writing my book. Give me creative insight. Give me creative spark. Help me so that I can target all age groups and really touch the hearts of people. So I feel like there are instances where you feel like just putting it on pause. It's like a start and stop, like cycle. And that it stresses you out. It's something that you love. Obviously, this is something you're really passionate about. But at the same token, we have the Tower, and it's like, this can change your life if you really, truly, really, truly put your all into it. Like, if you put your heart and soul, blood, sweat, and tears into something you're passionate about, you're going to be able to achieve it. Yes, they want you to kind of study more, too, when it comes to, like, the words you use in the book. Like, be very mindful of your your audience, be mindful of your approach with your audience, have an idea, have several ideas that you can branch out in, because this is something that people will end up, they'll like it, they'll love it even, because I have the Ace of Cups here. This is something that's going to be relatable to people. This is something that they can like look back and they'll talk about it with other people. You might have a lot of competition out there though. There's a lot of competition, which can put a damper on your confidence, your self-confidence. But they're asking you that, like, there's a lot of younger people. I'm getting like a lot of younger people are gonna, like, teenage, like a lot of like school age people are gonna be drawn to this book. Yeah. It's more like a younger group of people that are going to be interested. I see a lot of like school, like either people that are in school, high school, junior, even like school, literally that are going to be reading this book. So if you have friends of friends or mutual friends or a lot of friends at school or people that you're going to school with, they're saying that this can get out like word of mouth to mutual friends or friends of friends. They can help you promote it. Okay? Could be a lot of air signs or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. It doesn't have to be, or somewhere in their birth chart. Could be a male, a woman figure that takes on a lot of masculine traits. So she's very strong. She's very independent. This could even be you too, like very driven. And if it's not, it could be somebody close to you that could help you advertise your book and kind of get the word out there. You know. So if you're interested in like advertising your book, think about different social media platforms. Think about people that you can network with, because I'm seeing that there's a younger group that's going to be more drawn to this book. So it could be a younger audience is what I'm trying to say. They really want it to become a movie, yeah. So that kind of goes back to what I was saying about this could be something that's even relatable to a lot of people that can relate to this in their everyday lives. So when they either read this book, or if you want to turn it into a movie, you need to take one step at a time though, because you have creative ideas, but it may be put on pause because you haven't given it a lot of thought. Like you have to actually plan. I would plan things out ahead of a time. So if you want to make it into a movie, you got to start the book first. You got to know your audience. Even if that's going online and taking polls from people, like creating polls for people, trying to see what they like, what they would like to see, what they would like to hear. So if you have a lot of drafts, I would start with that. Just be mindful though, like you're gonna have to start putting, I think you have ideas in place, but you haven't really fully put it and integrated it into fruition yet. Because things are still up in the air, you know what I mean? So Spirit's saying that you're gonna have to be a little bit more self-disciplined about this. You're gonna have to make a regular routine when it comes to creating this book. There's a lot of revising. I feel like you've changed your mind on several things when it comes to this book. I think you had multiple ideas, and there are all these ideas that are up in the air, lingering, and you couldn't really pinpoint and decide which one you wanted to follow through with. That's why we got the Hangman. So it's like, you really need to start putting things in place. Like, I mean, putting things in action bit by bit. Because the more you do that, the more you can start using social media platforms, and networking with people so that they can get the word out and advertise your book. And then after you're done advertising your book and selling it in shops, and coffee shops, and bookshops, and even online, you can then start transitioning into making a movie out of it. And I would wait on the movie part because you want to see how successful the book is. You know what I mean? And I feel like it has the potential to be successful, but it's going to take hard work and dedication and self-discipline, and stop being in your head a lot. Because you have a tendency of being in your head a lot about certain aspects and certain ideas that you want to integrate when it comes to creating the storyline theme and the type of audience you want to target. So That's something I'm going to encourage you to be mindful of, if that makes sense. And then I do feel like this has the potential to be successful, but you really truly do have to integrate your steps into place and really truly follow through with your plans accordingly. If it's making business partnerships, if it's advertising your book, if it's going to different locations, if it's networking, you do need to put the hard blood, sweat, and tears into place so that it actually can be even more successful. Because right now, I feel like you have the capability of reaching different audiences. You have the capability of having a lot of people being drawn to this book, even relating to this book, even comparing their lives to this book. But, you know, make sure that you do the hard work, you know, even if it's once a week, advertising it once a week, or finding different business partnerships of people that can help you advertise, using social media platforms, setting up meetings with people, really get the word out. And I feel like you have the capability of being successful with your book and then transition into making a movie out of it. And the movie is going to be even more relatable. You're going to have all different age groups, all different types of individuals that are going to be interested in it. I do think it will be successful. And you know what? You can always check back in with me and follow up to see how successful things are transitioning. Because keep in mind, energy can always change. But right now, Spirit is saying it's kind of dependent on your work ethic, your mindset, getting out of your head, planning accordingly, step by step, taking strategic, steps to transition into it's done, it's advertised, it's out, people can buy it. You know what I mean? So think about that, utilize it, check back in if you want. And I think I'm going to hop on later tonight when I get back, because I have to run some errands now. I didn't realize it's almost 4 o'clock. But yes, do check back in with me if you want. If you want to stay subscribed to my YouTube channel, I am going to hop back on, I probably think, maybe within like an hour, I think. I'll probably hop back on within an hour. Oh, Tweak Tweak, hey! Hey, if you haven't followed me, Tweak Tweak, go ahead and follow me on my Instagram because I'm trying to promote my Reiki business right now. And if you guys are involved and subscribe to my YouTube channel, please show some support. I would greatly appreciate it. You can follow me at Rochelle Cook. Oh my God, it's Whimsy. Never mind. Hey, girl. Never mind. I already know you follow me. But going back to my message, Harper, I'll be hopping on at some point later today. I gotta run some errands, and when I come back, or whenever I go live, you can always check back in with me again to kind of get an energy checkup. But I do see good things for you. I just feel like you have to be more disciplined, more self-disciplined. You gotta put things in place so that things actually work out into that good energy that I was just telling you about. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. So, yes, I will be hopping back on probably within an hour just to see how, because I didn't have a whole lot of people join in, and I think it's because it's football. It's football Sunday, so everybody's watching football. So I might have chose the wrong day to go live, but I'm gonna hop back on anyways just to kind of see who needs readings. I don't do this often. Normally I'll do paid readings, and not to mention if you're interested in Reiki, you have to book an appointment on my website. So yeah, if you're ever interested in that, you have to book through my website, findingascension.com. Right now my schedule is pretty open. I also train classes, so it's been kind of hard to kind of categorize. I know the eclipse energy is freaking nuts. But I will hop back on. If y'all know anybody who needs readings, just subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell. As soon as I hop back on, you'll see. And Harper, check back in with me, okay? Because I do see good things for you. I just really want you to kind of pinpoint your audience, really integrate those ideas, follow through with those ideas, really nip it in the bud, and then let me know. I'll buy it. I'll help you advertise your book too. And you were talking about creating a movie. That's something that you can definitely do too. You gotta be a little disciplined. First with the book process, then the movie. First comes the book, then the movie. You know, you gotta tease your audience. Make them thirsty for wanting to see the movie after they read the book. You know what I mean? That's what you gotta do. On top of everything else that I said. But yeah, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I will be back on later and love